Okay, quick question. If someone asked you to redesign the Indian educational system from scratch, what's the first thing you'd like to change?
Honestly, though, I think almost every Indian might have an opinion on this because we have spent 2 decades inside the education system living it.
Morning assemblies, homework, board exams, report cards, coaching classes, we've all been through it. Anyways, I'm Ashi. I'm studying medicine.
And I'm Divija, I recently graduated.
Yeah. Two completely different fields.
Yet we're stuck asking the exact same question.
Did our education really prepare us for the real world?
And that is what we're going to talk about in Table for Two. However, before we start pointing out the problems, I think we should give credit where it's due. The education system is huge.
Seriously huge. More than 250 million school students, 1.5 million schools, thousands of colleges and universities.
And I think it cannot be easy managing something at that big of a scale.
I agree. So we're not saying that the system is bad. We're just asking whether it's keeping up with the world around us.
I don't think we can start this conversation without talking about competition.
Definitely. More than 24 lakh students write NEET every year.
And that too for 1.2 lakh seats.
Yeah, sad reality.
I think those numbers speak for itself.
Yeah, and it's not just NEET. JEE, UPSC, CAT, CLAT, almost every major career path has its very own highly competitive entrance exam.
But on one hand, don't you think that this teaches us discipline, resilience, and perseverance?
Yeah, but on the other hand, it can make one exam feel like our whole future depends on it. And honestly, that pressure becomes even harder when something like a paper leak happens. As someone who's prepared for NEET, I still remember how unsettling that whole situation was. It wasn't just another headline for us. It was something that students or aspirants kind of questioned, will our hard work actually matter?
Exactly. Students must spend so many years, time, effort, finances into preparing for the exam. And when things like a paper leak or failures by the system happens, they're actually the ones who are left with uncertainty.
Yeah, students can accept a tough exam, but what they shouldn't have to worry about is whether the exam itself is fair.
And I honestly think it's appalling because once the trust in the system is shaken, it affects everybody. But let's be fair, the Indian education system does get a lot of things right as well.
Absolutely. If there's one thing Indian students know how to do best is actually work hard.
Be it medical, engineering, CA, or UPSC, hard work almost becomes a habit.
And that work ethic is actually our biggest strength.
But here's something I keep thinking about. So I've studied business, finance, accounting, and all of that. But in reality, I do not know how to evaluate a job offer or per se do my own taxes.
Exactly. Sometimes I feel like we're often taught how to clear exams, but not how to handle life after them.
I think that's such a smart way of putting it out. For me, I think I would say that we should incorporate financial literacy because, especially for us as young adults, I think it is so important that we know how to do our own taxes, understand budgeting, insurance, loans, etc. in the same category.
That's actually a good one. For me, I focus more on research and critical thinking because I often feel like we're taught what to think but not how to think it. Instead of just memorizing information like facts, schools should encourage students to ask more questions, to verify facts, and solve problems on their own.
I think honestly that is very relevant in today's society, and I don't think it is ever going to go out of style.
Yeah, exactly. Because information is everywhere now. Knowing how to think is becoming as important as knowing the answer.
Also, something both of us would agree on is that there should be more internships, more projects, and more hands on experience.
Definitely, because you understand something so much better when you actually apply it.
So, is the Indian education system broken?
I don't think so.
Neither do I. It has produced so many impeccable doctors, engineers, leaders, entrepreneurs.
But the world is changing faster than ever. Education has to evolve as well.
Because preparing students for exams is very important, but preparing them for life is far more important.
We'd love to know what you guys think about it. If you could change one thing about the Indian education system, what will that be? See you in the next episode.